Hey everybody, Mirror TV, and welcome back to another recap video of WWE pay-per-views. Today we're gonna recap NXT Takeover New York, which just happened last night. I want to apologize for uploading a day later, mostly because I was actually busy. I was actually busy that night. I only saw half of the pay-per-view. The only matches I didn't get to see was the NXT Tag Team Championships and an NXT North American Championship. That's the only two that I pretty much missed, and also half of the UK Championship. But ever since then, the rest I was able to watch the rest of the pay-per-view. So this is gonna be a quick recap. That was because of the fact that I did not watch the two matches and half of it. So we're just gonna roll on through. That it did take place in Brooklyn, by the way. But they just changed the name to NXT Takeover New York because, well, they can. We're gonna start off with the War Raiders versus Aleister Black and Ricochet, and War Raiders won that match. So, by the way, what I forgot to say, if you haven't watched the pay-per-view, go watch it now. Spoilers. So if you don't like spoilers, get out of this video right now. So, War Raiders won the match for the NXT Tag Team Championships, and they are the winners of the Dusty Rhodes Classic, or Aleister Black and Ricochet are the Dusty Rhodes Classic. Who knows? I haven't been keeping up with that NXT. Then the next match was Velveteen Dream versus Matt Riddle. Velveteen Dream retained the NXT North American Championship, so he retains that one. And then now I can finally talk about the matches. So, to me, this match is candidate to the match of the year. And that is Pete Dunne versus Walter for the WWE United Kingdom Championship. That was a fantastic match. Those two were beating the holy hell out of each other. Pete Dunne connected not one, but two bitter ends, and Walter kicked out on both of them. That one squash from the top rope was all that took to end the historic title reign of Pete Dunne. Pin 1, 2, 3, and finally, just finally, not that I don't like Pete Dunne, I love Pete Dunne, but finally, a brand new United Kingdom champion. Walter is the third and WWE United Kingdom champion. The first being Tyler Bate, and second being Pete Dunne for 2 years. So, yeah, that's awesome. Now we have the fatal four-way match for the NXT Women's Championship between Shayna Baszler, who is the Women's Champion, Io Shirai, Kairi Sane, and Bianca Belair. It was an alright match. Those are some brawls. It could be a dream match with Io Shirai versus Kairi Sane. It was a terrific. That then, once again, Shayna Baszler, she retains her gold. Now we can finally talk about the main event. Adam Cole versus Johnny Gargano for the NXT Championship. That match, main event, that signifies the main event. That has to be the best match of the card. Those two guys, it was a 2 out of 3's false count, by the way. Adam Cole scores the first fall, and then Johnny Gargano scores the first fall for his relative, and it becomes a sudden death. And friggin', those two were at war with each other. It was amazing. Flying kicks, dive spears, and then the finishers. Then Undisputed Era came out, and while referee was being distracted, they were taking out Gargano. They were beating the crap out of Gargano. Adam Cole goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. No. Johnny Gargano kicked out on that one. Then Gargano flipped Adam Cole over the ropes, and he landed on his own teammates. And then he took them out. Comes back in. He got connected to the finisher. And that match would be over then. 1, 2, and 3. Adam Cole's the new champion. No. Again, Gargano kicks out. And finally, he uses finisher. and Adam Cole taps out, and Johnny Gargano is the new NXT champion. Finally. He is one of my favorite wrestlers, and I'm so proud of him. And he deserves it. He freaking deserves it. Johnny Wrestling, the brand new NXT champion after Tommaso Ciampa. I love it. I love it so much. And he becomes the first NXT superstar to not only hold NXT tag belts, but also one of the first ever to become Triple Crown champion. He won NXT tag titles with Tommaso Ciampa, NXT North American Championship with Ricochet, and then NXT champion, Grand Slam champion. And that is NXT Takeover New York. Thank everyone for watching. This is a short recap, and I'm not going to waste any more time for you. That is it. Mirror TV signing out. Tomorrow I will be uploading Groundhop episode 40, and either Monday or in 2 weeks. Expect the video on Monday. WrestleMania recap, and then that'll be the day that I will be going on my week or two break. Thank everyone for watching. Signing out. Good night, everybody.